This is a build of RICOH Theta Client on iOS. So it's built from macOS with a native iOS build. We're using Xcode with the demo that came with Theta Client. I have Theta Client connected to a RICOH Theta Z1. In the image viewing, the live preview, the take a picture, they all work great. We'll cover the steps to build Theta Client on macOS for iOS. I'm using MacOS Sonoma 14.2.1. Theta Client is the official RICOH SDK. It is open source and available on GitHub. Go to RICOH API, theta-client, copy the URL for the Git clone. I am using Theta Client version 1.7.0. We'll follow the steps on the README of Theta Client. First is Gradle pod publish XC framework. I'm using a MacBook Air M1 and the build took me about 10 minutes. Almost 11 minutes, so this process might take a while. Within Theta Client, there's a demos folder. We're going to be working with the demo-iOS, and there's some instructions in the README of the demo. We're going to run pod install prior to opening up the workspace in Xcode. You should see that the pod installed one dependency and one pod. In Xcode, open up SDK sample.xc workspace. I'm using an iOS simulator, and I'm connecting my MacBook Air Wi-Fi to a RICOH Theta physical device Z1. After I connect it, then I can use the simulator. After checking out the demo on the simulator, you can run it on your physical device. And there's quite a bit of documentation on how to use the RICOH Theta API from the Theta Client library in the docs folder. If you have any problems with the compilation or the API of the Theta Client, you can open up an issue on GitHub. And there's also a great online community at community.theta360.guide. Theta Client is under active development, so I encourage you to give it a try.